May 7, 2015, Issue 768 of the Omega Communications. Hello again and welcome to the new transmission through the Omega Communications portal. Are you ready for the next issuance? Have you been working with the previous message? I found it to be deep and mind-expanding. And here we are again as I come forward in my body of light and call on your body of light to join with me, to come again into the particular area that we gather together to receive the information and energy channeled through from other dimensions, other life beings, information that changes us, lifts us above our current circumstances and awareness. Come with me now and we assemble in the receiving area of the vessel of light. Here there is already established the space for you to connect into, to help you remember. And remember that in this area, in the station of light, there is also the place where you can link in to retrieve memories, where you deposit some of the experiences you are taken on in these transmissions, ready when you are able to access that information and act with it and understand it in every way. Then you see you can come back and tap into it. It stays here, your special deposit, safe deposit area, attuned to you. You would automatically go to it. However, in this initial area receiving, we begin to drop away all of the circumstances of the earth life at present, taking off that covering, the human mantle of the personality that you are at present, so that all that is revealed is the essence, the body of light, which does contain the memories of this earth life, but it also contains your link to your point of origin and all of your function and purpose. So while you are here focusing through your body of light, you remember a lot of that function and purpose and where you came from, as well as receiving the information that is newly presented to you or to remind you through the beings who come around you here supporting you. Feel that you are standing in a refreshing type of energy in this space. It opens your awareness. It stimulates your senses to be aware of all that is here while your physical body is at rest where it is. So of course you will want to be here without disturbance while you are listening to this transmission or reading it. Allow that time because you are taken into a different space, a different state of consciousness. Assembling here, you will feel yourself standing at attention. You may feel much stronger than you do on earth. A powerful being of light, indeed. Ready. Of course you are ready, beloved. Aurum speaking to you, and already you are being assessed by those of us who come forward and surround you with our love and support. Always you are supported in energy, in understanding. And is that important to you? to be understood, to be accepted fully. We see your energy field, which shows us the experiences you have gone through, accumulated over this lifetime and other life experiences. These are still visible within your body of light. And some of those experiences are brought forward into this very connection in this time-space dimension, where those experiences, the stress of them, are able to be cleared from you if you are ready to allow that to happen. It is always with your permission that the action is taken. The spaces we take you into, you can very well avoid them and hold back and not participate. Perhaps you have fear about the spaces. Perhaps you do not understand them. And if you do not understand them and are not willing to understand them, then the spaces, the areas, the definition is not realized by you. So you do need to lay aside fear and to come enjoy and trust, to experience the ongoing shift, the transition from what you experience on earth into a reality that is familiar to you in other dimensions. I can see you are ready, so come with me into the deeper communication level. Some of you will physically feel this as you move into a different state of consciousness. Physically, you may be experiencing a slowing down of your heartbeat and your breathing, and your body becomes very still and settled, relaxed in a deep space, while your consciousness held within this body of light represented here is able to absorb on a higher frequency out of time what is presented to you. In the short space that we deliver the energy messages to you, you may be experiencing a span of time and an understanding that time is altered. And then, depending on what you receive, you will need to adapt to that after the transmission is complete. Here in the communication level and chamber, you are seated or placed in a large conference type assembly area, layers upon layers of people, and you are being addressed by higher authority beings. I am describing this to you at present so that you can adjust to what you may perceive visually and sense in the beings who are here with you, representing to you what is occurring in a greater field of activity surrounding planet Earth at this time. There is a deliverance to planet Earth which is drawing it along at a pace which needs adjusting to. Science may need to be adjusting their timepieces and how they measure the wavelengths from the sun and what that indicates in terms of orbits of the planet. For you see, the position is changing relative to what is created. There is a great thought field enveloping the present planet as it is. And this field is producing dreams and patterns of life that many of you are familiar with in a different reality of time. And so this is represented through layers of your consciousness in different ways. You may feel you are foretelling what is going to occur, and some of you will be realizing there are potentials available depending on the thought form of individuals. We remind you to keep your attention on your point of origin, and from the infinite source of creation where you agreed to come to Earth to function in a particular way. This alters timelines for you. This expands your life. This changes your cellular activity, measured in a way that you will understand gives you refreshment in your cells, gives you the opportunity that you can understand that in your cells and part of the functioning of cells, you receive energy, whether that is in the form of pure light, wavelengths, or carried through your systems in the food particles you ingest. Does not matter. What matters is how you perceive what is occurring. And the purest light levels that you take in will expand your life pattern. Light, energy, information is processed within each aspect of the living formula that activates the body and its processes. With your thought, you may be able to trace that chain of activity. If not, the main message that we give to you is that you accept, you take in energy for the purpose of maintaining and sustaining your physical element to be the best that it can be, so that as long as it is physically active, the consciousness that you are, the light body that you are, is able to bring in all of this information and be present with it in the structure that is created around you at the present time. You have created it for a purpose. And so you are here, and you must maintain that structure to allow the energy essence patterns to come through you. And therefore you function in a way that you can connect with others, also receiving the same information pattern. Many of you at this time are stationed in a multi-dimensional sense around, outside of your planet and its close atmosphere. Many of you are stationed within stations such as this that we address you from. Some of you are in smaller satellite stations in this multidimensional form. And there is the intricate communication occurring from that level, from the edge of your consciousness through to your core essence of creation, your point of origin, and through to your layers of thought pattern. All of this is very significant and must be maintained as you continue to operate. Your level of operation is increasing because you are much more aware of being present on earth and able to bring through the inward collections and concepts of codes and patterns, developing the life pattern that is existing outside of the normal range of vision. This does include the crystalline cities of light. Immediately your attention is drawn to that, and you are within spaces where you are busily, actively constructing different fields of creation. These include ways to help people sustain their own lives, ways to help clear them of restrictions, many ways to help them awaken to their true origins, helping many of them to see that fear is just a conditioned reaction, and to see that joy is the basis of creation. You will feel, as we deliver this to you, a strengthening within you. You may also feel you are a different type of entity who is receiving this information, this energy this day. I pause at this moment to allow the energy of the Star Elders to come forward. We welcome you into this presentation at this time, beloveds, and we are surrounding you in another sphere of energy light system. As you have evolved, you are able to accept a different stage in the process, and this surrounds you in a vibration that some of you will sense as a different colour, and presents to you the information in the form of patterns and symbols. Just feel that you are surrounded in this. The understanding will unfold. It is technical in the sense that much of the information will be interpreted as you progress further into these different light city civilizations, for they are most relevant in those areas. You are introduced to them to help prepare you. Already many of you experience loss of time and some disturbances within you as you take into you the energy systems that you are currently exposed to. There is an increase in this. There is a purpose in this. And so you must learn to adapt to this. And that is what we present to you this day. We return you to Commander Orem. Acknowledged. With that different energy surrounding you, I call you forth to be with me, and I take you at this time back to the receiving area of the station, which began this journey of this transmission. So you have been within the inner spaces, and you have collected an amount of information, coding, energy. This surrounds your body of light here. and is intricately attached to it. I leave this with you, beloved. Aurum out. Lani again with you, and this seems such a short time. But again, as was pointed out, it could have spanned a few of our years, decades even, in the amount of information and experience. So this is the task now, to absorb this and process it, allow the realizations of it all to surface in you and through you. Come now to be back with your physical life form in the present day and time, always bringing all of this deeper level of consciousness back into you in this present lifetime, changing you, of course, expanding you, making you more understanding and accepting, trusting and joyful. I acknowledge all that within you. So feel that you have come back into integrating all parts of you in your physical body, with your feet upon the earth. And so I close the Omega Communications portal, www.omegacommunications.co.nz. Make sure you are fully awake, energized for your life in the earth pattern. Thank you.